What is up, Hollywood men fam? Get ready because the news cycle is spinning faster than a director's favorite drone, and we've got the absolute must-know updates landing right here, right now. From unexpected Hollywood connections to the latest must-watch releases, we're diving headfirst into the stories that are dominating the conversation. And even a fun linguistic surprise from a living legend, we're diving headfirst into the stories that are dominating the conversation. You don't want to miss a second of this. It's all happening, and it's all here on Hollywood Men. Stick around, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and let's get into it. A Hollywood friendship goes viral. Even the biggest stars in the entertainment industry rely on their friends, and the bond between Denzel Washington and Lenny Kravitz is a prime example of this. Their connection has been strong for years, and last year, Kravitz famously paused a concert to take a FaceTime call from Washington. Now, the Oscar-winning actor has returned the favor, making a surprise call to Kravitz live on television during a talk show appearance, showcasing their incredible friendship. This isn't the first time we've seen these two share a moment publicly. Last year, Kravitz was on tour promoting his album Blue Electric Light and took a call from Washington during a concert. This latest instance, during Washington's appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, has taken their bromance to an iconic level. While discussing his role in Spike Lee's new crime thriller, Highest to Lowest, Washington mentioned his connections in the music industry, and Kravitz's name naturally came up. What followed was the now viral on-air FaceTime call, which left the audience and viewers delighted. The interaction was pure joy, with Washington exclaiming "Kravitz" as he connected with his friend. It's clear these two share a genuine camaraderie and have a blast together. Beyond their public exchanges, their friendship extends to shared interests like fitness. Kravitz has apparently inspired Washington to maintain a rigorous workout routine to stay adaptable for his demanding roles. This blend of shared professional interests and personal support highlights the depth of their bond. Washington, who stars as a music mogul in Highest to Lowest, noted his familiarity with figures in the music world, including Kravitz. The film, a modern reimagining of Akira Kurosawa's High and Low, sees Washington in a challenging role, and his connection with Kravitz seems to mirror the strong relationships often depicted on screen. Fans are hopeful that this public display of friendship might lead to a future collaboration, perhaps a buddy movie, as their chemistry is undeniably entertaining. For now, these spontaneous viral moments are more than enough to keep audiences engaged and delighted by this legendary Hollywood duo. Audience impact. Fans are flooding social media with comments about the heartwarming display of friendship, calling them friendship goals, and celebrating the genuine connection between the two icons. But that's not all the buzz surrounding Denzel Washington. Stay tuned as we dive into his latest cinematic venture. Denzel Washington's latest thriller hit streaming. For fans eagerly awaiting new cinematic experiences, Apple TV Plus has just released a compelling new feature film starring the acclaimed Denzel Washington. Titled Highest to Lowest and directed by the legendary Spike Lee, the movie is now available for streaming, offering audiences a chance to experience this anticipated project from the comfort of their homes. Highest to Lowest is a contemporary reimagining of the classic 1963 film High and Low, originally directed by Akira Kurosawa. In this modern adaptation, Washington takes on the role of David King, a prominent music mogul based in New York. The narrative takes a dramatic turn when King believes his child has been kidnapped and faces a hefty ransom demand. However, a significant twist unfolds as it's revealed that the actual victim is not his son, but the child of his chauffeur, due to a case of mistaken identity. This revelation presents King with a profound moral dilemma. Should he proceed with paying the exorbitant $17 million ransom to save the child of someone he knows indirectly, especially after discovering his own son is safe? The film underwent a brief, 2-week theatrical run in select cinemas, a move intended to make it eligible for the upcoming award season. Now, Highest to Lowest is accessible to a wider audience on Apple TV+. The critical reception has been largely positive, with the film currently holding an impressive 89% on Rotten Tomatoes. To watch the film, a subscription to Apple TV+ is required, which costs $12.99 per month, though new users can take advantage of a 7-day free trial. The service can also be bundled with Apple One or is sometimes offered as a perk through certain carrier plans. The Apple TV app, available on a wide range of devices including iPhones, iPads, Apple TV boxes, gaming consoles like Xbox and PlayStation, smart TVs, and even through Amazon Prime Video channels, provides access to highest to lowest. Audience impact. Viewers are praising the film's suspenseful plot and Washington's powerful performance, with many debating the complex moral choices presented in the story. But is this new film just a thrilling ride, or does it carry a deeper message? Let's break down the critical reception and thematic elements next. Spike Lee and Denzel Washington deliver a moral masterpiece. Released on September 5th on Apple TV+, Spike Lee's latest directorial effort, Highest to Lowest, reunites him with the formidable Denzel Washington, alongside a stellar cast including Jeffrey Wright, Ilfenesh Hadara, AAP Rocky, and Aubrey Joseph. This film is a compelling reimagining of Akira Kurosawa's 1963 classic, High and Low, transplanting the narrative into the vibrant, complex landscape of modern-day New York City. Lee's direction infuses the familiar framework of a kidnapping thriller with his signature sharp social commentary. The film masterfully explores the moral quandaries faced by individuals in positions of power, wealth, and influence in today's hyperconnected world, where fame and public opinion often outpace ethical considerations. The urgency and restless energy characteristic of Lee's work are palpable, ensuring the audience remains captivated by the unfolding drama without any comfortable distance. At its core, the story centers on David King, Washington, a music mogul at the pinnacle of his career. His seemingly unshakable world is shattered when he receives a ransom demand for his son, Trey Joseph. This crisis forces King to confront the immense value of his fortune against the life of a child. The narrative takes a critical turn with the revelation that the abducted boy is not his son, but the son of his loyal chauffeur, Paul Wright. This twist transforms a personal ordeal into a profound ethical test, amplified by a police investigation that delves into the intricate web of motives, class disparities, and desperation fueling the crime. Lee's distinctive approach to filmmaking shines through as he seamlessly blends suspense with his keen observation of societal dynamics. New York City itself becomes a character, its history, inequalities, and cacophony providing a rich backdrop. While some of the film's commentary occasionally feels overt, the central narrative remains robust. The film continually circles back to the fundamental question: what is the right course of action when the stakes are high and the world is watching? Lee excels at presenting these moral dilemmas as universally relevant, extending beyond the confines of one man's privileged life. Washington delivers a performance of quiet authority, portraying a man whose initial confidence erodes with each difficult decision. Jeffrey Wright provides a grounded, humanizing presence as the devoted driver, while Ilfenesh Hadara as King's wife, Pam, and AAP Rocky, adding contemporary cultural relevance, round out a cast that makes the weight of every choice resonate deeply. The ensemble's synergy creates a powerful sense of shared experience, making the drama feel authentic and earned. Highest to Lowest transcends a simple remake. It initiates a vital conversation about morality, power, and responsibility in contemporary society. It functions effectively as a thriller, keeping viewers engaged with its twists, while simultaneously posing challenging questions about societal obligations across class and wealth divides. Despite its occasional rough edges, the film's conviction, energy, and thematic depth make it a significant and thought-provoking cinematic event. Audience impact. Critics are hailing the film as a powerful exploration of modern morality, with particular praise for the performances and Spike Lee's distinctive directorial vision, sparking widespread discussion online. But the conversation around Denzel Washington doesn't stop with his latest film. We've got a surprising revelation about his name next. Denzel Washington clears up decades of mispronunciation. In a delightful moment during his recent appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, the legendary Denzel Washington took the opportunity to correct a long-standing mispronunciation of his first name, a detail that has persisted for decades among the public. While discussing the growing number of individuals named Denzel, inspired partly by his own fame, Washington clarified the correct pronunciation, revealing it rhymes with pencil. He explained that his mother initially used Denzel for both him and his father, Denzel Hayes Washington Sr. To avoid confusion, she adjusted his name to Denzel, which became the widely recognized version. However, this clarification isn't entirely new for his dedicated fanbase. Washington had previously shared this tidbit about his name's pronunciation on the Graham Norton show back in 2013, confirming that his birth name is indeed pronounced Denzel, though he has continued to go by Denzel throughout his career. This linguistic detail adds another layer to the public's fascination with the two-time Academy Award winner, who was on the show to promote his new drama thriller, Highest to Lowest. Beyond the name clarification, Washington also shared his current favorite hip-hop artists, noting his appreciation for Nas, whose lyrical style influenced his performance in Highest to Lowest. He also mentioned younger artists like Samara Sin and Smino, highlighting his engagement with contemporary music. The conversation touched upon his affinity for artists such as Moneybagg Yo and Pooh Shiesty, showcasing his broad taste in music. The interview also briefly touched upon his co-star in Highest to Lowest, A.A.P. Rocky, with Washington expressing admiration for the artist. The segment also included a humorous anecdote where Washington playfully alluded to taking A.A.P. Rocky's Watchman interview, adding a lighthearted touch to the discussion. Audience impact. Fans are sharing their surprise and amusement at the name revelation, with many vowing to adopt the correct pronunciation, while others express delight at learning more personal details about the beloved actor. And that brings us to the end of our news roundup for today. But before you go, let's quickly recap the biggest stories. And that wraps up another packed edition of Hollywood Men. We saw Denzel Washington and Lenny Kravitz redefine friendship goals with a surprise FaceTime call. Denzel Washington's latest film, Highest to Lowest, is now streaming, bringing a tense moral dilemma to Apple TV+. Critics are raving about Highest to Lowest, praising its thrilling plot and Denzel Washington's powerful performance. And in a fun twist, Denzel Washington revealed the correct pronunciation of his name after decades of common mispronunciation. Don't miss out on any of the action. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button, ring the notification bell so you never miss an update, and follow us on all social platforms to stay connected. We'll see you in the next one.